because nobody said it when they put her down there. That night, Me called family. She called Sai first, because Pao would listen to his older brother even when he refused to listen to himself. Then she called Mai. Then Ku. Then her auntie, C, in Minnesota. By morning, everybody knew something was wrong in the Oklahoma house. At first, Sai tried to be practical. Maybe the children are stressed, he said over speakerphone. Maybe the move was too hard. Me did not argue. She only sent him a video from the kitchen camera. On the video, Crystal's baby monitor sat unplugged on the counter. For 20 seconds, there was only static. Then a woman's voice whispered, "Pow." Sai called back 1 minute later. "You need to leave that house," he said. Pow took the phone from me and walked into the hallway. "With what money?" he asked. "Come back to California. Stay with me." "And then what? Sleep with 5 people in your living room?" "I used everything, brother. Everything. The house, the move, the closing, the repairs. I have nothing left." Mike called next. "You are being stubborn," she told him. "A house can be replaced. Children cannot." Pao pressed his hand over his eyes. "You think I don't know that? Then leave." "I can't." "You mean you won't?" "No," Pao said, and his voice broke. "I mean I can't." Ku offered to drive down, but Pao told him to wait. Me did not wait. She called an elder who gave her the number of a shaman named Yee Thao. When Pao heard the name, he did not argue. He only asked one question. "How much?" Me looked at him. "Our daughter is disappearing in front of us," she said. Pao nodded, ashamed. "Call him." Yee Thao arrived on a gray Saturday afternoon with a small cloth bag, a folded black veil, ritual tools wrapped carefully, and the tired eyes of a man who had seen too many families wait too long. He was not alone. Sai had driven through the night with his wife, Panaya. Mai came with her husband, too, carrying bags of food because Hmong families do not arrive at a crisis empty-handed. Ku came too, nervous and trying to make jokes until he stepped into the house and went quiet. Mi's Auntie C arrived from Minnesota with Uncle Neng, both of them solemn, both of them carrying the weight of elders who had seen old things follow families across oceans and states and generations. The house was full that evening. Shoes lined the entryway. Pots of rice and chicken sat in the kitchen. Relatives whispered in corners. Crystal clung to Auntie C. Scott stayed close to Ku. Angie sat on the couch, wrapped in a blanket, staring at the basement door. For the first time since they moved in, the house felt like it had people in it. But it did not feel safer. It felt watched. Yee Thao stepped inside and stopped before crossing fully through the door. He did not look at the staircase. He did not look at the family. He looked down, at the floor. "How long has it been calling her?" he asked. Me swallowed. "You mean Angie?" "No." Me's face went pale. Yee Thao finally lifted his eyes. "How long has the house been calling your family?" Pao answered quietly. "Since the first night. Then it knew you were coming before you arrived." Nobody spoke. A gust of wind moved around the outside of the house. The porch creaked. The kitchen faucet turned on. Yee Thao turned his head toward the sound, but he did not flinch. "It wants attention," he said. "Do not give it fear too easily." From the hallway, Angie said, "Too late." Everyone looked at her. She stood there wearing a gray hoodie, arms folded, face thin from sleepless nights. Her eyes were rimmed red. Yee Thao studied her. "You are Angie." "Sometimes." Me whispered, "Angie." "What?" Angie said, "That's what it feels like." Yee Thao stepped closer, but not too close. "When do you feel not yourself?" "When the floor knocks back." "The floor." "At night, I knock because I think maybe someone alive is down there. And then it knocks back from under my bed." "How many times?" "3. Always 3. Angie shook her head. "No. Last night it knocked 15 times." Scott whispered, "Because she's 15. Yee Thao looked sharply at him. "Who told you that?" "The lady." "What lady?" Scott pointed to the floor. "Her head is by the kitchen." Me began to cry silently. Pao sat down like his knees had failed. That evening, they prepared for the neeb ceremony. Me and Auntie C cleared the living room. Sai and Ku moved furniture against the walls. Mai took Crystal into the kitchen and tried to distract her with rice and fruit. But Crystal kept pointing toward the basement door and saying she's listening.